Yes, people, what's happening, guys? Welcome to my second video on my dividend journey. Um, Sounds strange me saying that because the first stock that you can see is Virgin Galactic, that obviously are a growth company, but don't pay a dividend. But we'll get back to that near the end of the video and why I'm holding that stock. But yeah, my portfolio is £27,368, and I am actually down £2,500. But that is stock price appreciation that I'm down. That doesn't include the dividends that I've earned. So I'm pretty much up on this actual portfolio. But this app that I'm using, which is called Freetrade, doesn't take into account of any dividends paid to the account. Also, if I was to put money into this account, for example, if I was to put £1,000, that would still say down 2,400, and so you get the picture. My goal is to get to £30,000 very soon. I actually hit, if I can show you, a couple of days ago I was on £29,000, so that was the most I had in the portfolio, but that dropped quite a bit the past couple of days. I think that was due to Virgin Galactic. Yesterday fell, I think it was 11.5%. So, there's a good chunk. There's like nearly £2,000 there that my portfolio lost. But yeah, let's ignore Virgin Galactic just for now, and I'll show you my portfolio. My largest dividend holding is IBM. The reason I added to IBM was then the past couple of days, their earnings report came out, and even though they were up, the growth of the actual company was slowing down, with the exception of the cloud, which is Red Hat and etc. But they've actually announced that they're going to be splitting the company, cloud related and physical related company. So, which I think is a good thing. But obviously, Wall Street didn't think that was a good thing. So the stock did actually tank, as you can see there. It fell from 131 to 115. So what do you do when stocks fall that you believe in? You buy more, and that's what I did. I purchased 3,366 more shares. Now, I want to tell you before I go into each individual stock, I want to tell you my tactics and what I want to be doing with the portfolio. Ideally, I'd like to be holding 20 stocks. Right now I own 10 dividend paying stocks, which are here, as you can see. Now my goal is to have 4,000 roughly in each stock. So these 10 stocks that I own, I would like £4,000 in each stock. You might be able to see that a lot of these stocks are high yielding dividend stocks, which doesn't make it necessarily safe, but we can go into that a bit later on, and I'll tell you why I've been purchasing these stocks. So yeah, £4,000 is the limit I want to be adding to these stocks. So then when each one of these stocks have £4,000 allocated to them, I can start buying my 11th stock, my 12th stock, 13th stock, and so on up to 20. And the dividends that I receive from these stocks will be helping pay for my next 10 stocks, which will be a lot safer stocks. For example, Johnson & Johnson's, 3M's, Apple's. But yeah, the reason I'm doing it this way is because the dividend yield is so high, and I'll get to my goal quicker. Not necessarily safer, but a lot quicker than I would if I had £4,000 in Apple, for example, which their dividend is 1%. Maybe it's less than 1% right now. The Microsofts of this world, the dividend yield isn't that high. Let me know if you think my tactics are wrong, they're flawed, if I'm doing the right thing. I've been investing now for just over a year now, and I've been doing okay. I've made silly mistakes along the road, and I believe I've learned from those mistakes. So yeah, IBM, their dividend yield is 5.6% as of today, which is a great dividend yield, which is the reason why I purchased more. When I'm up in the green on IBM, when it does go back to that price, which it will do, even in the 125s, I'll probably sell a portion of the shares to bring it back down to £4,000 and allocate my profits within this portfolio. My next stock is Unum Group, or Unum Group, I don't know how you pronounce it. They are an insurance company. They specialise in life insurance, accident insurance, etc. The dividend yield on that is just a little over 6%, 6.07%, which again is a fantastic yield. They haven't cut their dividend yield in a long time. Also, when we had the March stock collapse, if you like, all these companies that I hold didn't cut or cancel the dividend, which is a great sign. My third stock is Prudential. A lot of people out there will know Prudential. It's another insurance company. They're more retirement funds related insurance, mutual funds, and their dividend yield is 6.65%, which is a great dividend yield. My fourth stock is Iron Mountain. They're a storage company. They store anything from pictures, literal pictures, physical pictures, to digital storage. And they're going into the digital side of storage a lot more now because physical items takes up space. And it's called Iron Mountain because literally their headquarters is literally within a mountain. Their storage area is in an actual mountain. That's a great company as well. Their dividend yield is 9.4%. And again, they haven't cancelled or cut their dividend within this little the stock crash in March. My fifth holding is Omnicom. That's an advertising and marketing company. Their dividend yield is a little over 5% as of today. So again, I thought it was a great dividend yield. I'm trying to diversify my portfolio in a lot of different sectors, and advertisements is just a sector that I didn't have in my portfolio up until now. My sixth holding is British American Tobacco. It's a sin stock, I call it. And we all know what British American Tobacco, the clue's in the name. They've got a whopping dividend yield of 8.28%. I used to be invested in Imperial Brands, but I just think British American Tobacco is a little bit safer, and the dividend yield is a little bit safer too. Less and less people are smoking, but I don't think smoking will be ever eradicated in humans. So I just think it's a good company to invest in. Now, Exxon, we all know what Exxon is. It's an oil company. Their dividend yield is a massive 10.49%. Now, it's touch and go whether this dividend yield is safe, but it's an oil stock, and oil stocks are on the backside at the moment. And when stocks are on the backside, that's the time to buy. So if this dividend yield is cut within the next month or so, I think it's a good company to own for the next 5 to 10 years in the future. Correct me if I'm wrong. No one knows. I know everything's going electrical now, but these companies aren't going to disappear overnight. So that's why I've got ExxonMobil. The next stock is Kinder Morgan. They own oil and gas pipelines, so they're not directly oil companies. They provide the pipeline that the oil and gas flow from. So a lot of people say that these companies are even safer than the oil companies, because it doesn't really matter the price of oil. They're still in demand because of the pipelines that they provide. Enterprise Products is a very similar company. It's a pipeline and oil gas company, but they specialise in the processing and the transportation of oil and gas. And Walgreen Boots, their stock has just fallen over the past year, as you can see. And again, it's just, I think I'm from the UK, and they're aligned with a company called Boots, which is basically like Walgreens in the US. And we can never imagine Boots going out of fashion or closing down, because it's one of our main stores that we go to for our pharmaceutical stuff, even things for like deodorants and makeup. And their dividend yield is 5%. I don't know if I told you about the dividend yield of Enterprise Products. That's a massive 10.4%. So yeah, you get the gist of the stocks that I actually own. I think the smallest dividend yield is 5%, and the largest is 10.49%. So I'm averaging around between 6 and 7% dividend yield, which is massive, I know. But I'm using that money to invest into safer stocks for the likes of 3M, AbbVie. Let's see what I've got on hold. I'm watching Raytheon Technologies, Microsoft, the Apples, you know, all those stocks. So that's my strategy for this portfolio, is to buy the high yield and dividend stocks that haven't been cut and have come out and said in statements that the dividends are safe and will be continuously be paid. Why am I holding Virgin Galactic stock? Because I just think it's the future, and I do like to invest in stocks that I think are growth. Virgin Galactic stock is at $20, and I think this year it could possibly reach $30. I have a goal. I'm going to sell this stock when it hits $50, and I've pretty much doubled my money then, which I'll allocate those funds in the portfolio. So that's my strategy, guys, for my portfolio. Let me know what you think. These stocks that I have here that you can see, I'm going to be holding forever. I'm going to be growing the stock allocation so the dividends grow. I'd like to buy 10 more different companies to add to this portfolio, but that's what I'm going to be doing strategically to grow this portfolio. A little bit of growth stocks so I can fund my dividend stocks. So let me know what you think, guys, and let me know if I'm delusional, if I'm wrong, if I'm right, if I'm neither here or there, because I am relatively new to this. I've only been doing it a little over a year, and let me know what you think. If what you think of these stocks. Are they toxic stocks? You know, I think Prudential and IBM are two of the strongest stocks in this portfolio. The others, you know, they're a bit dodgy, but they've come out and said the dividend's safe for now. So, you know, I'm going off that. Hopefully all is good. So let me know what you think, guys, and thanks for watching. Give me the thumbs up, please, guys. It just helps me grow this channel, and I'm going to be posting at least one video a week, just an update on any new stocks that I buy or the state of my portfolio, and I'll be letting you know what's going on exactly. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care.